Welcome to Daily Leadership Lessons, where we explore the principles, practices, and habits of successful leaders. Each day, we will delve into a new topic that will inspire you to become a better leader. From communication skills to emotional intelligence, from building trust to creating a vision, we will cover it all. Join us on this journey of self-discovery and growth. Let's learn together how to lead with purpose, passion, and clarity.
Recognizing and responding to manipulation in workplace relationship. Influence and manipulation may seem similar on the surface, but there are important distinctions between these interpersonal dynamics. While influence refers to having an effect on someone's actions or beliefs, manipulation involves the use of deception, exploitation, and other unethical tactics to control someone. Today, we will explore the differences between influence and manipulation, provide examples of manipulative behaviors, and offer strategies for protecting oneself from manipulation in relationships at work. Defining influence versus manipulation. Influence refers to the general capacity to sway another person's thinking or behavior. Influence itself is neutral. It can be used for positive or negative ends. Teachers influence students to learn, friends influence each other to make healthy choices, and parents influence children's values. In contrast, manipulation refers to the use of sneaky, abusive, or otherwise unethical tactics to control someone. While influence creates change through persuasion, manipulation creates change through coercion, exploitation, or deceit. There are several key differences between influence and manipulation. Intent. The intent behind influence is to benefit the person being influenced, or at minimum, do no harm. The manipulator's intent is to benefit themselves, often at the other person's expense. Tactics. Influence relies on logical reasoning, inspiration, and ethical persuasion methods. Manipulation relies on inducing fear, doubt, guilt, or other emotional states to overpower the person's reason. Transparency influence is overt, direct, and transparent. Manipulation relies on covert, indirect, deceptive tactics. Consent. The targets of influence consent to the process of being influenced. Manipulation is non-consensual and resists the target's right to choose their own path. Outcome. Influence enhances a person's autonomy and improves their decision-making. Manipulation reduces personal autonomy and harms well-being. Examples of manipulative behaviors. Now, let's explore several examples of manipulative tactics. Gaslighting. Manipulators will outright deny factual realities, causing targets to distrust their own memory and perception. For example, an abusive partner may vehemently deny verbally insulting their spouse, making the spouse question whether the hurtful incident occurred. Lying manipulators may outright lie about any number of things to control the target's beliefs and behaviors. For example, a manager may lie about a co-worker's poor performance as part of a ploy to get the co-worker demoted or fired. Guilt tripping. By inducing excessive feelings of guilt and obligation, manipulators coerce targets into doing things they would not freely choose to do. For example, a parent may excessively guilt-trip an adult child into providing lavish financial support. Love bombing. Manipulators shower the target with over-the-top praise and affection to quickly establish control, only to later withdraw it to induce compliance. For example, cult leaders will love bomb new recruits with extreme warmth initially. Silent treatment. By ignoring the target as punishment for perceived disobedience, manipulators train the target to comply with their wishes. For example, a friend may give another friend the silent treatment for spending time with other peers. Protecting yourself from manipulation. It is important to pay attention to emotional cues and behavioral patterns as a way to detect manipulation, including the following strategies. Notice when someone resists your attempts to make your own choices or assert your boundaries. Manipulators need control. Pay attention when interactions leave you feeling confused, distrustful of your own judgment, excessively guilty, or dependent on the other person's approval. These are signs of manipulation. Consider whether there are double standards at play or the person contradicts themselves. Hypocrisy and inconsistencies are red flags. Watch for gaslighting techniques like outright lying, denying factual realities, or insisting you said or did things you know you didn't. Reflect on whether the person expresses concern for your needs and desires or disregards them. Manipulators are selfish. Ask someone you trust for an outside perspective on the relationship dynamics. Manipulators try to isolate their targets. By identifying manipulative behaviors early and resisting their tactics, you can protect your emotional, psychological, and relational health. Maintaining strong boundaries and self-confidence are your best defenses. Conclusion: while influence and manipulation may appear similar on the surface, there are crucial differences. Influence is ethically neutral and can be beneficial, while manipulation is unethical and causes harm. Manipulators rely on tactics like gaslighting, guilt-tripping, lying, and denial to control their target. To protect yourself, become aware of the warning signs, listen to your emotional cues, gain outside perspective, and maintain firm personal boundaries against coercion and exploitation. With insight, confidence, and assertiveness, you can stand strong in the face of manipulation and make choices aligned with your values.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of Daily Leadership Lessons. Please share with your colleagues and friends, and please join us again for our next Daily Leadership Lesson. We wish you a productive, effective, and fulfilling day